stretching and thinking of shrinking to fit in your tank. Think like an octopus, really a fish. Aiming ahead like I got it to fist. You can do choreo, move it like this. When it comes to the spirit, you know who it is. Know what he bout. Any false fighters, he's taking them out. But there is not any, come on, look around. Telling you now, let's count it down.
5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2.
Whoa.
We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come. People shouting up and down the aisle, watch him run. He is not the or the and, he is the one. Every opportunity to serve him, here I come. Praising his name from the moon to the sun. Can't nobody do it like him, there is none. Cause he is not the or.
When the clock stops ticking and the birds stop singing and the world stops spinning, Jesus, he's the one. Jesus, he's the one. He's got the ampersand or the and, the either or the or. Look around and see no run.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders on Thursday night primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. To the air, right away is Mendoza. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 16. Nice way to start this. A first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On first down, it's Mendoza. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Now it's Mendoza. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing again, it's Mendoza. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To the air again, Mendoza. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. He should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Mendoza to throw again. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raider first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. A run, and this is Ashton Genty. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Mendoza. That is over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 35, here's second and 6. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in, and he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get about 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. Open space inside the 10. Javonte Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genti, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
31-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Mendoza. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. Cole now on to punt, and that kicks away. To return, it is Turpin. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Taron Johnson brought him down. It's a gain of 20. And a Cowboy first down.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. In some rhythm. The drive's rolling. Here's another first and 10.
17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Dak to throw. And caught with one hand. What concentration to bring it in. This drive rolling now. Another first and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
Play fake. Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 12.
On the carry, it's Williams. Wow, look up, see a defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up to third and 3. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the If you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
First and goal, Dallas.
They'll run. It's Williams. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Tommy Eichenberg on the tackle. I'll pick up a
2nd
2.
and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
One more time for Williams. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Williams will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Brandon Aubrey to kick
Still a little
off for the
time.
Cowboys.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Raiders
And that
take
one
over
is
first and
through the
10
back of the end
at
zone.
their own
It is a
35-yard
touchback.
line.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down throw for Mendoza. That'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson.
Prescott's pass complete to Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
Now
kicker on
Aubrey
for the point
for the
after.
extra point. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mendoza to throw on first down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On second down, here's Mendoza. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be third down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Off play action. It's Mendoza. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
That's good.
They'll have it first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
Again,
line.
Mendoza. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
To throw on second down, it is Mendoza. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Raider first down.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this.
line.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Matt Gay to kick off.
Very
for Las Vegas.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Pistol now for Prescott. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboys
On first down, right back to Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6.
on the pickup. Second and 6.
It's another run here for Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
A 5-yard pickup.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before third down. In motion, Lamb. Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Turpin.
Prescott's pass complete to number 9. Touchdown, Dallas.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up.
He'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mendoza. He'll let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
A gain of 62
Still get a
yards.
1st down at the
And the
1.
Raiders
1st and
first
10,
down.
they go from the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. Will say no to the extra point. Go for 2. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Raiders 6.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. Bit of a risk here in the 3rd quarter, and this one is covered by the hands team.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Of 17 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. In motion, Lamb. He's got his man. It's Pickens. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll throw again. Dak. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Raiders 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone
The
for a
Raiders take
touchback.
over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and here's Mendoza. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. As intended for Brock Bowers.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Mendoza. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he is out of bounds. 25 yards of pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Mendoza
40-yard
to
line.
throw again. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results. Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now
Give it up for Naughty by Nature.